going in your way.
No, you're fine.
morning. Welcome to our 2024-2025 LLAB Health Pinning Ceremony, honoring our programs in surgical technology, respiratory care, radiologic technology, and emergency medical services. My name is Lana Hubbard. I'm the Dean of Instruction, and I'm honored to be here with you today. I'd like to recognize a few special people with us this morning. Dr. Cheryl T. Sparks, the president of Howard College. Pam Callan, the provost of Howard College. Ben Zajac from our board of trustees. Gwenda Duncan, division director of health professions. Martha Alvarez, division director of health professions. I'd also like to thank Kelly Rowe, our health professions assistant. Davin Darnell, our photographer. And Caitlin Brosh, our director of marketing, outreach, and student life, for helping organize the events today. We're going to start with a prayer, so if you please bow your head. Dear Lord, thank you so much for an opportunity to gather and celebrate the accomplishment. We know that you have had a hand in this journey for each of our students. You have been there as they've struggled and persevered. You have given them strength and knowledge. Lord, I thank you for their friends and families who have offered support during this process. I know they are so proud. I also want to thank you for their faculty who believed in them when maybe they did not, and has instilled knowledge they need to go out and be successful in their profession. Be with these students as they continue to learn and grow. Be with them as they enter their profession and impact their patients and our community. In your name we pray. Amen. At this time, I welcome Karen Dudley, our program chair of surgical technology, to come to the podium to begin our ceremonies.
Today, I'd like to talk about leadership in the field of surgical technology. Not just the kind of leadership that comes from titles or authority, but the kind that inspires, empowers, and drives meaningful change. So what qualities define a true leader in surgical technology? For starters, vision and clarity. We must see beyond the short term and think long term, always asking, where are we going and why does it matter? Empathy and emotional intelligence, understanding others, listening actively, and responding with compassion. These are powerful tools for connection and trust. Adaptability. The only constant today is change. Great leaders don't resist change, they embrace it. Whether it's learning new technologies or navigating uncertainties, adaptability allows leaders to stay relevant and resilient. Integrity. Trust is the foundation of leadership. Doing what's right, even when it's hard, is what sets true leaders apart. Collaboration and inclusiveness. Value different perspectives. Create environments where everyone feels they belong. Know that collective intelligence is stronger than the individual ego. And lastly, the courage to act. Leadership in surgical technology requires courage. The courage to speak up, to challenge injustice, and to make difficult decisions. It's about navigating complexity with grace and doing what is best for the patient at all times. I have no doubt this year's graduates will evolve into the leaders this community needs and deserves. With that being said, I'd like to introduce to you the future leaders of surgical technology and the 25th cohort to graduate from Howard College in San Angelo. Lacey Cox. One thing has been persistent with me during this program is knowing that God will always be with me and is never failing. I want to thank all of my friends and family that have been with me along the way and pushed me to be the best that I can be. I have accepted a job at Shannon Medical Center that I will be starting in June. Lindsay Cox. I'd like to thank my support system for riding this roller coaster with me for the last 2 years. I am excited to announce I've accepted a full-time position at the main campus at Shannon Medical Center and will start at the beginning of June. I'm so excited for what this next chapter holds. Celia Gocher. I would like to thank my family for pushing me and keeping me motivated to finish the surgical technology program. Without you, it would not have been possible. I am excited to start my career at Shannon Medical Center. Kelly Jacobs. I would like to thank my family and friends for all their support. I accepted a position in labor and delivery at Odessa Regional Medical Center. Blake Jenkins. I want to thank my family for supporting me always and helping me in every way to make this possible. I've accepted a PRN position at Shannon South so I can be home with my baby as much as possible. Nayeli Lira. I want to thank my family, especially my husband, for their unwavering support through this journey. Your encouragement and love carried me through every challenge. I'm proud to share that I'll be starting in the labor and delivery department at Shannon. This moment marks the beginning of an exciting new chapter, and I couldn't have done it without you all. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Destiny Robles. I'm incredibly grateful to my family and friends for their support through these last couple of years on this journey. I could not have done it without your flexibility and willingness to help whenever I needed to make this possible. Today, I'm proud to celebrate my graduation and all the hard work and dedication it represents. I'm also thrilled to share I've accepted a surgical technologist position at Shannon Medical Center. Thank you all for the love and support. Jose Salazar. Today is the beginning of a new chapter in the lives of this class. We took the good and the gray and we persevered. My gratitude just can't be conveyed enough in this small quote, but I can say who it's for. For my father, who worked hard in keeping our household afloat. For my mother, who pushed me harder. For my siblings and their families for believing, and I even thank you all that are present here today. Bailey Torres. I'd like to thank my family, friends, preceptors, and teachers for helping me along this journey. I'm excited to begin this new chapter in my career, and I've gladly accepted a position at the South Shannon Surgery Center following graduation, and am excited to work with their amazing medical team. Congratulations to the surgical technology class of 2025. You did it. I'd like to introduce Lori Kurgis from the respiratory program.
Hello everyone, I'm Lori Kurgis. I'm the program chair for the respiratory therapy program. I'm so glad everyone could make it. What a great day. I'd like to direct my next comments to my graduates. I just want to say how proud of you I am. You've had to work so hard along the course of these 2 years, and before that a little bit. I know there have been some tears shed along the way, sorry. But I think one of the most important things you have learned these two years is that you can do hard things. This was hard. I know it was. But I think that one of the most empowering things that you can learn about yourself is to do hard things in life and in your jobs when you're thinking, should I go back to school to get that bachelor's? Should I sign up to be a team leader or a manager? And you think how hard that will be. Just remember you can do it. This was hard and you did it. Excuse me. Go out there, keep learning, come back and tell us all the things you've learned and show us all the new technology and things that are out there. Come back and be a guest speaker. We'd love to hear from you. Our doors are always open. You can always come back and ask us questions and practice skills, whatever you need. Our phones are always ready for the next text. We will miss you guys. You have been a really fun class, just 2 of you. It's been fun to watch you become friends through the program as well, almost inseparable, as Kara says at clinicals, when you're supposed to be working independently, potentially. You're together, so anyway, yeah, I think y'all have been good for each other as well. You've always been eager, ready to do whatever was asked of you. We appreciate that about you. The hospital always said great things about you, so that's always good for us to hear as well. Okay, for a few thank yous. Kara Samaniego is our clinical director here. She's what I call the boots on the ground. She is with them at the clinical setting where the really hard work is. Cannot do any of this program without her. I also want to thank our other clinical instructors, Raymond Arredondo and Laura Elizondo. They also are with the students, at the clinical side as well. They're so instrumental in the student success. Also, I want to thank Lynn Hubbard, our dean, Quentin Faldeck, our division director, Kelly Rowe, our assistant, Pam Calvin, just all of them for keeping us in line and making sure we get all of our paperwork and whatnot done. And now for the pinning. We've asked the students to write a little thank you for those that helped them along the way, and I'll read that as Kara Samaniego puts the pin on them. First up, we have Samantha Bravo. Samantha wrote, I would like to thank my husband, Ryan De La Cruz, and my father, Jacinto Bravo, for supporting and loving me through this new chapter. Next up, we have Alyssa Rangel. Alyssa writes, as I reach this milestone, I need to take a moment to thank the 2 most important women in my life, my mother and my wife. Your love, strength, and unwavering support have carried me through every step of this journey. On the hardest days, you reminded me of my worth, and on the best days, you cheered the loudest. I truly couldn't have done this without you both. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. This achievement is ours. Congratulations, class of 2025. Welcome to the profession. Next up, we have Julie Wood with Radiologic Technology.
Good morning. I'm Julie Wood, Program Chair of the Radiologic Technology Program. First, I would like to start out with some thank yous. First of all, I'd like to thank Vicki Meacham, our clinical coordinator and instructor in the program, for all the hard work she has done in the program. She joined us last summer and started teaching this last fall and has been a huge asset and a huge blessing to our program. Second, our program would not be possible without the help of imaging directors, clinical preceptors, staff radiographers, and staff radiographers at our clinical affiliates. These individuals supervise the students while they're doing their clinical training throughout the entire program. Each of the 5 semesters of the program has a clinical component, and these individuals spend a crazy amount of time sharing their skills and helping students apply what they learn in class to the real world. I would like to take a moment now to recognize those who may be in attendance with us this morning. If you would stand and please be recognized. Okay. Third, a thank you goes out. I can't see it here. Okay. Third, a thank you goes out to all supporting Howard College faculty and staff, especially Kelly Rowe, our health professions assistant who does so much for us, and Quinta Duncan, our division director, Lana Hubbard, and all of the other individuals here that support us throughout the year. Fourth, were the families and friends here this morning who have made the ultimate sacrifice of sharing their loved one with us so they could be with us and be a part of our educational opportunity, or to have this educational opportunity. They probably make a bigger sacrifice than sometimes our students. But last but not least, this thank yous to the graduates. Thank you for choosing us. Thank you for trusting us with your education. I'm so thankful to have gotten to know each one of you. You all have very unique attributes that will make you successful in both life and in your careers. I've seen each of you grow so much professionally, personally, and educationally while in this program. And I'm very happy to say that you're all some very hard-working individuals, also very committed to your families. The part that I love to see the most is to see that you've made bonds with each other. This class started out with 12, and we're ending up graduating 12, so I'm very happy to see that you guys all stuck together. Even though at times you didn't think it was going to be possible, you did it, and I'm very proud of you. Make sure you keep in touch with us. Give back to the profession, and I wish you all the best. At this time, I would like to call Vicki Meacham up to the podium to say a few words.
Good morning. Thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules to help us recognize the accomplishments of our 2025 class of radiologic technologists. I joined Howard College in June of 24 as these students were at the halfway point in their studies. It's been a pleasure getting to know them and to work with them. I admire their perseverance as life continues to happen while they pursue their degrees. They are a strong group with focus and integrity. As their clinical coordinator, I have received numerous compliments from folks in the clinical setting regarding their professionalism. I have seen the images they're producing, and I would have no problem allowing them to take care of me or my loved ones. It has been a joy to spend time in the classroom with them and sharing their laughter as I've gotten to know them. I am so proud to have been a small part of their educational process as they complete the Howard College Radiologic Technologist program. I wish you all good health and much success.
At this time, we will do presentations of X-ray pens and X-ray markers. But first, I want to explain what every graduate or each graduate will receive and what it means. The X-ray markers. Every X-ray technologist guards these with their life. Every single exam that is ever performed must have an X-ray marker in place to show the anatomical left or right side of the patient's body and to ID the person creating the X-ray image. While in the program, the students were issued specifically designed markers that have numbers that distinguishes them as students. On the last day of class, those were retired for use for the next class. And today, we will have the honor to present to each one of you your very own set of markers that will have your initials on them. Secondly, the pen. The pen represents your accomplishments here at Howard College of earning your Associate of Applied Science in Radiologic Technology. Well, as the graduates called, Vicki will read aloud the words the graduates have written.
As each graduate is announced, please hold your applause until after I read their narrative. Andrea Cervantes. Andrea would like to thank her dad, sister, and her mom for the love and support throughout the program. It was an honor to be able to share this first-time experience with her parents as a first-generation college student. The most trying time was navigating through brand new experiences. She is most proud of making her family proud and doing this for them. We did it. Joshua Dela Cruz. Joshua would like to thank his parents, sister, and family for helping him progress through the program. His most enjoyable time was gaining brothers in the program and creating lasting memories. His most trying time was procedure exams in the lab. Joshua is most proud of staying disciplined throughout the program and allowing it to grow him as a person. He plans to continue his education in CT this summer and will continue to work in the hospital setting. Haven Betts. Haven credits her journey through the program to the unwavering support of her family. Her survival strategy combined last-minute miracles, lots of caffeine, and the occasional illusion of having it all together. A highlight of her experience was the strong bond she built with her classmates, who became the heart of her time in the program. The most difficult chapter came with the loss of her father, a moment that deeply tested her strength. Despite the hardship, she was honored with an Outstanding Achievement nomination in the fall of 2024. Looking ahead, Haven plans to pursue a bachelor's degree and is excited to begin her new next chapter at Shannon. Keegan Bowles. Keegan would like to thank her friends and family for their unwavering support throughout this program. She would like to especially thank her mom and dad for their guidance and backing, as well as her fiancé, Harrison, for his strength, love, sacrifice, and encouragement through this journey. Words cannot express how grateful Keegan is to have the support system she does. Keegan is looking forward to beginning a career and lifestyle she truly loves with the people she loves. Melissa Gregonis. Melissa Gregonis is proud to graduate from the Radiologic Technology program at Howard College in San Angelo. Her journey has been filled with hard work, long nights, and plenty of sugar-free Red Bulls. She is especially grateful for the support of her husband, John, her mom, Jody, and her entire family, who have stood by her side every step of the way. Melissa plans to continue her education and specialize in mammography. She's excited for the future and thankful for everyone who helped her reach this milestone. Mary Ribbons. Mary would like to thank her husband, Edward, and her daughters, Elena and Madeline, for being her constant source of strength, love, and encouragement throughout this journey. Her guiding philosophy during the program was, it's not about knowing the answer, it's about sounding confident while guessing. She's grateful for the unforgettable experiences, the friendships forged, and every lesson, both academic and personal, along the way. What she's most proud of is that she never gave up, no matter how tough it got. Mary's excited to take everything she's learned into the next chapter and begin the career she worked so hard for. Oscar Gutierrez. After years of dedication and hard work, Oscar is proud to say he has successfully completed the radiology program. This journey has challenged him, shaped his skills, and deepened his passion for medical imaging. Romans 12, verse 6. We have different gifts according to the grace given to each of us. He has gained not only knowledge, but also the confidence to make a real impact in patient care. While this chapter closes, a new one begins as Oscar plans to move forward into the CT program. He is excited to continue expanding his expertise and taking on more advanced imaging techniques. Each step brings him closer to becoming the best version of the healthcare professional he aspires to be. Oscar is grateful for the support of all his instructors, peers, and loved ones throughout the journey. The future is bright, and he's ready for what's next. Kobe Halmachek. Kobe would first like to thank his family and friends for always offering support and encouragement throughout this program. Kobe is excited to start work as a full-time radiologic technologist at Shannon Medical Center and start serving his community. Kobe's most enjoyable times were the memories made laughing with his classmates. During the most trying times, Kobe would look to Isaiah chapter 6, verse 8, which says, "Then I heard the voice of the Lord saying, 'Who shall I send? And who will go for us?' And I said, 'Here I am, send me.'" Heidi Kalina. Heidi would like to express her sincere gratitude to God, her family, and her friends for their unwavering support throughout her journey in this program. The Bible verse that provided strength and encouragement during this time was, "But as for you, be strong and do not give up, for your work will be rewarded." 2 Chronicles 15:7. Her most memorable experience was witnessing the growth of friendships within the class. However, the most challenging aspect was managing the balance between school and work. Heidi takes great pride in both herself and her classmates for her perseverance and determination to complete the program without giving up. Looking ahead, Heidi plans to further her education in mammography within the next few years. She has already accepted a job offer at Shannon, where she looks forward to embarking on the next chapter of her career. Aubrey Nichols. Aubrey would like to thank her family and friends for helping her get through the program. Her favorite Bible verse for getting through was Job 8:7. "Your beginnings will seem humble, so prosperous your future will be." Her favorite thing about the program is the friends she has made along the way. Aubrey has proudly accepted a job as a radiologic technologist at Shannon Clinic and plans to continue her education in mammography in the near future. Andy Sanchez.
Hey, Jay!
Andy is proud to graduate from the X-ray program and begin a career in medical imaging. He will soon join Baylor, Scott and White in Temple as an emergency room CT technologist, providing critical imaging services in a fast-paced environment. Andy looks forward to working closely with the emergency care team and continuing to build his skills in CT imaging. He's thankful for the support and encouragement from instructors, family, and friends, whose belief in him made this achievement possible. With a strong foundation and a passion for patient care, Andy is excited to make a positive impact on the lives of those he serves.
Go, Ray J!
Rachel Smith. Rachel is a wife, mother of two, and a two-time Howard College graduate. She might be an overachiever. She graduated summa cum laude in 2023 with her associates in pre-med studies. She's most proud of being Phi Beta Kappa Honor Society President, receiving the Howard College Presidential Award in 2023, being the New Century Workforce Pathway Scholar of Texas in 2023, an AHEC Scholar from 2024-25, and receiving honors as a West Texas Community College Scholar in 2025. She has proudly accepted a position in diagnostic radiology at Shannon Medical Center starting in June. Rachel is continuing her education at Midwestern State University in the spring of 2026 to obtain a bachelor's in radiologic sciences. Rachel wants to thank her family and friends for all their continuing support and give special recognition to her husband for all his sacrifices and belief in her for the past 3 years for her to achieve her dreams. At this time, we would like to present a special award. This is the Shimatsu Outstanding Radiology Student Award. So if I could please get all our students back on stage with this book. Beginning in 2022, this award is sponsored by Shimatsu Medical System and is given to the most deserving student who displays excellence in both the classroom as well as a clinical education. The recipient of this award will receive a plaque with his or her name engraved on it. Also, Shimatsu has donated a plaque for us to keep in our department that displays all the names of past recipients of this award. Nominations for this award were accepted from clinical staff, clinical preceptors, and instructors in the program. Deciding on one individual from this class was no easy task, and as one of our clinical preceptors said, what a privilege it is to teach, grow, and learn alongside our Howard College Radiologic Technology students. They are exemplary in their studies. I would like to read some comments submitted about the nominees, and then we will announce the recipient. This year's nominees were Keegan Foltz. Keegan has a fantastic attitude. She comes in every day ready to learn and shows genuine interest in professional growth. Keegan has, on more than one occasion, gone above and beyond to make her patients more comfortable and understand their exams. In one case, she spent extra time to help explain feedback the radiologist gave the patient during the exam. This great example of her empathy and clinical knowledge, Keegan is always professional and working to grow in her skill and knowledge. Next nominee, Aubrey Nichols. During her time as a student, I watched her grow into a strong, promising tech. She not only showed kindness to all patients, but strength in using her skills she learned to help to be the best. She treated a patient so well that he called me directly, this being one of the clinical preceptors, to tell me how she and the tech helped make his experience a great one. Aubrey shows up every day ready to work and give her very best. Her personality projects such kindness that invites everyone in and makes them feel comfortable. The next nominee is Mary Gribbins. She's going to make an excellent tech, one says. She is very smart and works really hard. She always shows up to clinicals, ready to go, and is constantly on top of the work. She never waits for a tech to ask her to go do an x-ray. She watches the work list, she moves over an exam, and then asks one of the techs to go with her. She is the example I always think of when explaining to students our expectations. She constantly is doing what is expected of her. She is patient, she has great patient care, and performs well during exams and procedures. Another says Mary's maturity and conscientiousness permeates all she does and is contagious among her peers. I specifically recall her persistence and resolve when presented with a challenge. We have one room that seems to stump all of us, so Mary took that as a challenge and decided to do all her exams in that room until she felt she had mastered it. Mary also made it a point to work with every tech to learn as much as she could from many different personalities. She absorbed and used direction to the best advantage for her patients. Finally, I was so impressed with her compassion and grace towards her fellow classmates. I know she will be a huge blessing to any future employer. Only wish it could have been us. Aloha, Mary. Congratulations on your achievements and your move to paradise. She has a very tough assignment. Her husband's active duty and they have to go to Hawaii. Woo! Mary not only does an excellent job in clinicals, but she has done an excellent job academically. Mary also demonstrates excellent time management skills as she works diligently to balance school, work, and home life, and has managed to maintain a 4.0 throughout the program, which is no easy task. This year's Shimatsu Outstanding Radiography Student Award goes to Mary Gribbins. It is with great honor that I present to you the Howard College Radiologic Technology Class of 2025.
OG?
At this time, I would like to introduce Martha Alvarez, Emergency Medical Services.
Good morning. It is an honor to be able to give a brief speech and introduce the students who have completed the EMT basic program this semester. These students will be receiving a coin from their actual instructor, Santos Elizondo. He'll be up here shortly. For now, it is a special moment for the students to be sitting here today. We would like to express a warm thank you to Shannon Medical Center and San Angelo Fire Department for their real-life experiences that these students get while they're at their places. It is imperative for their foundation. For our students, the love, support, and the encouraging words during this semester have made this moment possible. What does pointing mean for the EMS student? It signifies that you have successfully completed the EMT basic curriculum, you have passed your didactic course and skills, you have completed the 24 hours of clinical in both the ER and on the EMS unit, and are now eligible to sit for the National Registry EMT basic exam. You are just one step away from the goal of becoming a certified basic EMT. We would like for you to take a brief moment to reflect back on this semester. You began as students eager to learn what an EMT basic was and did. You learned what effective bagging was and why it's important. You learned what the back of the EMS unit could look like, how to package a trauma, and of course how to safely load a patient. You role-played effective therapeutic communication with a stranger while trying to gain their trust and learn what they needed from you. You even had to role-play your knowledge with Spencer being a pedestrian hit by a vehicle. And some of you even went so far as to participate in training with the Great Creek Volunteer Fire Department. All of this in one semester. We should be proud. As Santos makes his way up to the stage, Santos and I are very proud of you and your accomplishments. We're excited and eager to see where your future will take you. We do have a request. We would like for you to continue seeking learning opportunities, always work towards improving skills and knowledge, and also remember to be humble and kind and humble. The goal of being a safe, kind, and competent novice EMT basic is right around the corner for you. Remember to trust your abilities, have confidence
your skill, and know that you have an amazing career waiting for you. As I call out your name, please step forward for Mr. Lisongo to hand you your coin. Caleb Asbury. His future plans are to be a firefighter. He thanks his mother, Kinsey, and Brian for being his biggest supporters. I love y'all very much. Harley Matheson? You can do it. Future plan is to work with an EMT basic, to start a career in paramedic, and to bring glory to God. Thank you to my family, friends, and classmates for believing in me, thinking, and thank you, Mr. Santos, for being an amazing teacher. Bianca Rodriguez. Future plans, gain experience as an EMT basic, and then move on to paramedic at San Angelo Fire Department, all within God's timing. A big thank you to God for putting this dream into my heart, my parents for supporting me, my son for being my motivation, and my instructor Santos for helping me make this dream a reality. Alicia Sempley. My future plans include working as an EMT basic and joining the fire department, where I plan to continue my education to become a paramedic, as well as making my way into the field of wildlife search and rescue. I would like to thank Professor Santos for being an amazing teacher, as well as my classmates who I spent countless hours studying with. I'd like to thank my friends Bethany and Sterling for being here and supporting me when I needed it, especially when they didn't admit it. And Angela Sokol. My future plans are to go back to Fort Worth to work for their EMS. Thank you to my fiance and my loving children who have encouraged me, Mr. Santos, for giving me courage and helping me find my confidence. So we'll go back for a class picture, please. So I present the spring class of 2025 EMT Basics. As our ceremony comes to an end, we'd like for our future EMT Basics to remember. I'm going to let them get that. So we'd like for our future EMT Basics to remember, we don't do it for the money, we don't do it to get paid, and we don't do it for the glory, but for the life that might be saved. Congratulations on your accomplishments. So this concludes our allied health professions penny. So y'all, we will see you tonight at graduations. It is at 6 o'clock at the